When you escape your life to a domestic violence shelter, you are trying to flee domestic violence, but what about paranormal violence?
It's the last thing you need to worry about. Welcome back to Bumping the Mic. Clyde, what do you got for us?
Okay, so this one, this is actually an account from 2025. This is fresh, dude. And there was a family that was escaping domestic violence, and they moved into a shelter in Washington. And apparently, after they moved in, they had like reoccurring visitor that was paranormal, and it got kind of weird. So, what they're saying is the initial encounter was the youngest child. He saw what he described as a hairy demon. I don't really know what that means, but apparently he would see him in the mirror. Whenever he would pass a mirror in this shelter, he would see the hairy demon, and he would report this to his family and stuff like that. And eventually it progressed to they outside of the mirror, they would see what was described as a kind ghost. So they said it's like a appearance of a nice looking silent male that would just stand there at the foot of their bed. And they kind of were like, okay, it didn't make them feel uncomfortable. It didn't make them feel really any kind of way. And that actually eventually progressed to an entity that appeared every single night for 4 months. And he never spoke or moved, simply standing watch at the end of the bed. And he would be standing over the child, and the mother would wake up and see this entity standing watch over this child, which was weird. However, after months, there was a break in the silence. So eventually, this ghost that had been standing watch over this child, months later, when the mother woke, saw him standing there as she'd done before, the ghost was now not looking at the child, he was looking at her, and he said, "He's coming. Get out." And apparently the mother took it seriously. So she packed her stuff, grabbed her kids, left. She had saved up some money at this point, put him in a hotel, and that night the domestic violence shelter was broken into. And nothing was taken, no one else was harmed, so they kind of assumed that they were there for them.
Damn. What a wild, like, watching spirit, guardian angel, if you will. Thanks for joining us here on Bumping the Mic. We'll catch you guys next time.
See you guys.